Scandinavian Bob here, hi. When guys go on a NoFap journey and give up on watching porn, it's actually quite common that some of them go, "Oh man, now I don't have any pleasures in my life. Please tell me something I could do instead of porn just to feel good for a while." Well, I'm going to share a few thoughts with you on that you might find helpful. But before I do, please take a few seconds to listen to today's sponsor. If you like my content, then I highly recommend that you also check out the Blocker X YouTube channel. They have tons of informative videos about porn addiction, semen retention, how to improve your productivity and more. So go and subscribe. Link will be in the description. Alright, so how come it can be so hard to find something that gives you pleasure once you stop using porn? Well, you should know that this is just in the beginning phase of quitting, and if you happen to be addicted to it. Most people will start to feel significantly better after about 30 days or so. You see, addictions can be nasty because they tend to make everything else in your life feel grey and pointless. It's like the neuroscientist Huberman used to say, addiction is a progressive narrowing of things that bring you pleasure. This means that when you suddenly give up on your addiction, now you feel you're left with nothing. So, what should you do during that first phase when everything seems boring then? Well, I can share a few things I used to do back when I was rebooting. When I felt really low, I often went for a short run, and after that I took a cold shower. No matter how low I was, that always lifted my mood by at least 20 to 30%, and often perhaps even more than that. Another thing I remember doing quite frequently is I went for a 2-hour-long walk in the forest, bringing a backpack with some coffee and a couple of sandwiches with me. And even though I was desensitized by all the porn, if it was a sunny day, this actually brought me quite a lot of pleasure. Now I can already hear what some of you are saying here. Yeah, but going for a run or taking a hike takes a lot of work. What can I substitute for porn that is more of an instant gratification? Okay, so here you have to be a bit more careful, because it was your need for instant gratification that got you into trouble with porn in the first place. Now, sure, you could try rewarding yourself with a good meal and perhaps playing some video games in moderation. There's certainly nothing wrong with that as long as you're mindful about it. But you do have to be a bit careful so that you don't start trading one addiction for another. For example, if you quit smoking and instead you start eating junk food every single day of the week, well, that's no good. But it's certainly possible to enjoy both good food and a bit of video games here and there without it being unhealthy for you. So just be smart about it and you'll be sure to find at least some pleasure there. However, I'm telling you guys, nothing brings you more joy than setting a couple of big goals that would significantly improve your life. And then at the end of the day, when you sit down with that meal we just talked about, you feel proud about yourself for actually having worked on that goal that day. Yes, now this is what I recommend you do instead of watching porn. Why? Well, just think about it. Let's say you spend 10 hours a week on watching porn. Well, that's more than 500 hours a year that you could be spending on working on yourself and improving your life. And let me tell you, there's a whole lot of improvement you could make with 500 hours a year. And not only that, you will feel good while you're doing it. Listen very carefully now, because I'm going to share a quote that will make porn pale and feel so shallow in comparison. Remember that quote by James Clear that I have shared before? No? Well, here it is. The ultimate joy is the reinforcement of your desired identity. Think about that for a while. Nothing will make you feel a deeper happiness than knowing that you did something good for yourself that day. If a part of your desired identity is to be a porn-free man, then hey, when you go to bed at night knowing that you said no to those urges, you chose not to relapse and you kept working on your goals, nothing, and I mean nothing, will bring you a deeper sense of fulfillment than that. And oh hey guys, do you know why I so often talk about becoming stronger and why my channel name is Project Stronger Self? Well, if not, take a look at this video right here and you'll see exactly why that is. This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today, and as always, I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself.